Alright guys, what is up? It's your boy Beast here. Welcome back to more Pokemon Wi-Fi battle stuff. This match right here is another match here against a guy from Smogon by the name of DwebbleSwag. I'll leave this guy's link in the description so you can go check him out after the battle. He doesn't upload narrated battles, but you know, he does upload those battles. They're not narrated, but I think they have like music in the background, so you might as well just go check him out after the battle. But this is another OU battle here against this guy. And my team was originally made for OU without weather or OU non-weather, but then I see this guy and I just completely forgot that rain was in the game. I mean, how can I forget that? That was probably the dumbest thing I've ever done. But yeah, basically pretty much all of his pokes are a huge threat against my pokes because, you know, most of them are rain based, such as Politoed and Sharpedo and Rotom and stuff. They're water types pretty much, and they can take advantage of that. And one thing that I also noticed was that he was using an Infernape on his team, which is pretty weird, especially on a rain team, as you know, fire moves do get weakened by the rain. But what he's got to do, he's got to lead off with his Infernape. I was thinking like, okay, maybe this is some sort of lead Infernape, but at the back of my head, I was always thinking, this thing is Choice Scarfed. I got to get the hell out of there. And it turns out that he actually is, and I'm like, God, I lost my Choice Scarf Genesect turn 1 by my opponent's Choice Scarfed Infernape, and now this Infernape is a huge threat against my team because I pretty much have nothing to take it on. So that was stupid. I lost a Pokemon the first turn, and that Pokemon was my Choice Scarfed one. That's probably the most important Pokemon on your team, as it can easily revenge kill other Pokemon and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna send him Rhyperior. He's obviously Scarfed, and I go for the substitute. It's my sub 3 attack Rhyperior, and he goes for the Hydro Pump. His Rotom goes for the Hydro Pump, and then I go for the Stone Edge. Of course, I'm gonna end up messing, and I'm like, God, this is not my day at all. This is definitely not my day. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and send Breloom, maybe like predicting another Hydro Pump. I was maybe thinking that thing was Scarfed or something, but turns out it's not. He's got the Will-O-Wisp. So I was like, God damn it, that was pretty stupid. I was also in the back of my head thinking that he was gonna predict that switching over for the Will-O-Wisp, but I don't know. I should have just fought out my Rhyperior right away, because my Rhyperior was pretty useless in this game, really, because most of his pokes were rain based and they really didn't do too much in this game. Like right here, I should have sacrificed my Rhyperior instead of just letting my Polion die. That was a really stupid move right there. But I'm gonna send a Rhyperior right now. I know I can take at least one close combat from this thing. And I mean, look at this damage right here. Look at this close combat damage right here. That thing is Choice Scarfed, and it's Jolly without a doubt, because otherwise he would not be able to outspeed my Jolly Choice Scarfed Genesect. If he would have been adamant, he would have probably almost killed me. But I mean, close combat from a Jolly Infernape, and I mean, it does a shitload. I mean, that was incredible. I guess I was just kind of underestimating Infernape. And one thing to also consider is that Rhyperior does have the Solid Rock ability, and that does lower the power of what's it called? Super effective moves, but it still did a lot, man. I was pretty impressed by that. But right here, I'm gonna send in Kyurem, my black beastly Kyurem, and black Kyurem can function as a really great counter against rain teams, because it doesn't have that stab Bolt Strike. Unfortunately, that would have been very, very effective if it did have that, but unfortunately it doesn't. But if it would have had that, this thing would probably go uber. But you know, still, this thing does have that pretty good move pool, and it does have decent typing as well. So I went for the Bolt Strike the first turn, and he does have the Protect, which is kind of unfortunate because I'm slowly losing my health with the toxic damage and stuff. But right here, I'm gonna go for the Bolt Strike. I'm gonna hit the road and wash in the face, and luckily for me, I do get a critical hit. So that was pretty amazing right there, because that kind of makes up for the Stone Edge miss, I guess, because I don't know really. But I'm gonna go ahead and send in my Breloom right now. He's gonna go for the Protect, I guess, predicting another Bolt Strike. I, however, saw that coming, and I really didn't want to lose that much more toxic damage. But he's gonna go for the protect. I probably should have seen this as well. Should have went for the sword stance, predicting that and stuff. And right here, I think he's gonna set on his Lilligant, which I believe I'm gonna end up putting asleep. And no, I'm sorry, I already put it to sleep before. God, I'm stupid. Whatever. So his Lilligant is asleep, and you know, I'm like, okay, what should I do about this thing? This thing is basically just sitting in here, sleeping, and it can pretty much just wall me all day long if it wants. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to go for the sword stance because I know that I do have the life orb, and I will not get that much damage with only one Mach Punch because of the burn damage and the life orb. So I was thinking maybe I would only get off one Mach Punch because of the stupid burn, but then I go for the sword stance and the Mach Punch almost kills it, which is I was pretty pissed off because I was expecting it to kill because, I mean, Adamant Technesian Relume with Stab, plus it has this massive attack stat that it still doesn't kill. But then again, it is burned, but I mean, it was still pretty impressive considering it was burned though. But gonna go ahead and send and cure him. I believe I've only got like 2 pokes left or 3 pokes left, I'm not quite sure, but I'm gonna go for the Bolt Strike. This guy's gonna go for the Protect as usual, and he's not gonna want to stay in here. I probably should have seen this coming right here. He's gonna send on his what's it called, Amoongus right here. What I should have done is I should have just used my secret weapon right here. Some of you guys who have been watching me for a while might know about this, but this Curum right here does have the Power Herb, and that's why I do have the Freeze Shock on this thing, because it is Black Curum's signature move, and it can work out pretty amazing because it is a base 140 physical Ice-type move, and it just destroys this Amoongus right here. I mean, that thing had absolutely no chance of surviving at all. So now he's gonna set on his Petter Shark, and he's obviously not gonna. Well, actually, he's gonna go for the Protect, so it doesn't really matter. I am poisoned, so I'm gonna end up dying to the poison, which is kind of sad, but I'm just gonna have to deal with that. So Black Curum unfortunately dies. I believe my only poke left is Fortress, and I do not have. I mean, the most effective move that I have on this thing is probably Earthquake, because Fortress has terrible special attack, and probably won't do much with Volt Switch, even though it's super effective. But you know, Earthquake does a fairly decent amount. It does like half, but Sharpedo doesn't have the best defense either. So I mean, it's pretty decent damage, but it does outspeed me, and the rain is up, so he's easily gonna be able to take me out of there with another waterfall. So that was a good game. DwebbleSwag. I'll leave this link. I'll leave this guy's link in the description below. Hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Leave a like rating if you did. Leave a dislike if you did not. And yeah, subscribe if you enjoyed my videos. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Peace.